And because I was the New York guy at the New York affiliate, they wanted me to do all of the WWE segments, the pieces, the features that would air on all the newscasts that would come on at 10 o'clock after Friday Night SmackDown. So SmackDown would come on from 8 to 10 on Friday night. And there in the news during SmackDown, they would have something to promote to keep that wrestling audience watching the news, right? So a commercial would come on during Friday Night SmackDown. Coming up after SmackDown on the 10 o'clock news, you'll never believe what Hulk Hogan used to do to get ready for his matches, and they'd give you a nice little tease. And I would, as the sports guy here in New York, one of the things I would do aside from regular sports is I would have a WWE feature piece that would air in the news across the country on those UPN stations. So they would have something to tease, to hold. You want to hold the audience from 8 to 10. You want to hold them for the 10 o'clock news. So they would always have a featured WWE piece, whether it was the Bella Twins or the Miz or whoever it was back then, the Big Show. I was the guy who would go to the WWE events and I would interview like 10. They would give me superstars all night long, and we would just interview. And I'd have all the stuff done for, all these different packages or segments, if you will.
So that's really smart, because I know pro wrestling, rightly or wrongly, has kind of a reputation of, if it's on a channel, people will tune in for that show. The wrestling fans will always go in for it, but they won't necessarily stick around for other programming after, because they're there for the wrestling. So by teasing wrestling being involved in the news, it's very smart. That's a smart way of doing it.
Absolutely. And I thought it was a good idea when SmackDown went to Fox. I thought for sure someone would do that, where, on Fox, because the 10 o'clock news comes on after SmackDown on Friday nights on Fox News, all the stations. So you throw in a little tease there, because it is a different audience. It's a different audience watching from 8 to 10 than is going to stick around and watch the news and just stay there. Mm-hmm. But if you give them a little tidbit of something in the show to stick around for, they may stick around and watch your local news, because they're going to see a feature piece.